Welcome to my channel, Maven in the Middle, where I will share all things education and sprinkle in a little bit more. Remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Welcome back. Okay, this is going to be my favorite short stories. In this video, you're going to see three of my favorite short stories to teach and three that the students love to hear. Um, If you want to know how I teach them, comment below and I will tell you what resources I use, how I get the students engaged, and little tips like that. And be sure to follow for other videos on some of my favorite short stories. Let's go. Seventh Grade by Gary Soto. How many of you remember your first crush or your first boyfriend or your first girlfriend? This story is just the sweetest short story for that time period when you like somebody, you don't know exactly what to do to let them know, but you know you're gonna get them that year. So, seventh grade is about a boy named Victor, and he likes a girl named Teresa, and he's been knowing her for a long time, but he says this year she's gonna be my girl. And it just goes through the different things that he does to get her to notice him or get her to like him. And it's the cutest story. The kids love it. So if you're looking for a good story, Seventh Grade by Gary Soto is one. Thank You, Ma'am by Langston Hughes. I'm just going to read a little bit of this of how it starts off. She was a large woman with a large purse that had everything in it but hammer and nails. It had a long strap and she carried it slung across her shoulder. It was about 11 o'clock at night and she was walking alone when a boy ran up behind her and tried to snatch her purse. The strap broke with a single tug that the boy gave it from behind, but the boy's weight and the weight of the purse combined caused him to lose his balance. So instead of taking off full blast as he had hoped, the boy fell on his back on the sidewalk and his legs flew up. The large woman simply turned around and kicked him right square in the blue jean sitter. Then she reached down, picked the boy up by his shirt, and shook him until his teeth rattled. This story the kids love. It goes through what happened after Roger tried to steal Miss Luella Bates Washington Jones's purse. Read this one. This one is good. A Retrieved Reformation by O. Henry. First, I want to say if you are not reading O. Henry with your students, I don't know what you're waiting for. Not just this story. I have so many O. Henry stories that are my favorites. I don't know how many I'm going to put in this video, but it might be some others in other videos. I, O. Henry has to be one of my favorite short story writers. His stories always have a twist that I like, that the students like. Um, okay, but anyway. So, a retrieved reformation. In the beginning of this story, I always ask my students, can love change a person? Can love make you change your ways? And we have that conversation. And it's always interesting to hear what they have to say. But in the beginning of this story, Jimmy Valentine, who is the main character, is in prison. He is doing time for cracking safes. He's a safe cracker. So he does about 10 months, maybe seven to 10 months of a 4-year sentence. And he was shocked that he did that much time because he's pretty elite and prominent. So normally he gets out pretty early for his crimes. When he gets out, he goes and he gets his tools. So it's like he's gonna get back into what he's been doing. So he goes to different places, and the story alludes to, this safe was cracked here, this safe was cracked there. So we're predicting that it's Jimmy. And Jimmy goes to this town, and when he's in this town, um, before he gets to the town, a police officer that has been on his trail, that has arrested him in the past, that knows his work, Ben Price, is on his tail because he's like, these jobs that are happening they look like the work of Jimmy. And so Jimmy gets into this town called Elmore, and he sees this woman. And when he sees this woman, it's like the cartoon where the heart eyes pop out. He is like in love. He's enamored. And he changes his name to Ralph Spencer, and he wants to marry this girl. But will this stop him from cracking any more safes? You have to read to find out.